morning emerging about that Connecticut woman who died in a police shootout near the Capitol in Washington, D.C. People want to know what made her drive down to Washington, ram her car into a White House barrier, and lead police on a high-speed chase. We have Pix 11's Allison Caden live in Stamford, Connecticut for us this morning, where there's another part of that search going on. And Allison, it seems to be centered also around the question of her mental health.
That is correct. Good morning to you, Kirsten. Good morning, everybody. Reports out this morning are saying that she suffered from postpartum depression. That's according to her mother, following the birth of her child last year. Overnight, police did get a search warrant for her apartment here at the Stamford apartment building, and witnesses on the scene say they saw hazmat crews enter and leave the apartment. With guns drawn, you see police trying to stop Mariam Carey's black Infiniti near the Capitol. Officials say she'd already hit a White House barrier, but she sped off again, law enforcement eventually stopping the Connecticut woman, and in the end, her car was riddled with bullets.
There is a report of gunfire on Capitol Hill. If you are in an office building, shelter in place.
Carey was killed. Officials say her young daughter, also in the car, was not injured. The one-year-old is in protective custody. Their dramatic chase and hail of gunfire yesterday afternoon shut down the Capitol as it unfolded.
It appears to be an isolated incident with this one vehicle involved.
The chaos in D.C. would eventually lead the FBI up to Mariam Carey's Stamford condo building. It was evacuated yesterday. Neighbors left to wait and wonder what led the FBI to their quiet complex.
Sitting at my desk this afternoon at work, watching it on TV, following like every, minute by minute what was going on, I would never in a million years have thought that I'd be standing here right here and this would be happening in our complex.
The family of the 34-year-old dental hygienist who grew up in Brooklyn is now trying to figure out how she ended up in Washington, D.C. ABC News reports Carey's mother says she suffered from postpartum depression following the birth of her daughter in 2012. A family spokesperson talked to reporters last night.
You wonder, like how this happened. It's out of the ordinary. So of course they're shocked, and as a family member as well as how this whole thing occurred, because no one knows the exact circumstances of how this really occurred.
And NBC News is now reporting that investigators are looking into the circumstance that Carey believed President Barack Obama was stalking her. They are quoting sources, law enforcement sources. Officials say 2 police officers were injured yesterday during the chase in the shootout, but officials say she was not armed. They did not find a gun in Carey's car.